Somebody got spayed yesterday and has to wear the cone of shame, and she really doesn't like it. Gooey. But she's handling it like a champ. Gooey, no more babies for you. Isn't that right, Gooey? Because she doesn't like the cone so much, I have gone and ordered what I think they're called like post-operation onesies. Basically like piece of clothing that will cover up her belly so that she can't lick it or get at the stitches or anything like that, because I think that'd be a bit more comfortable than this cone that she's wearing. But you know what? A little bit of discomfort and stress for a lifetime of comfort, because she won't have to go into heat anymore. And that, I heard, is really uncomfortable for cats. I always get like really weird cravings for hard-boiled eggs, and I had some eggs in the fridge. So I made some hard-boiled eggs. I don't know, I just feel like I need a hard-boiled egg right now. It's a pretty shit job at peeling the egg, but I'm gonna pair it with this Gennip salt that I made. I've kind of been sitting on this Gennip salt, not really knowing what I should use it for. I blended up a bunch of perilla, dried it out, and then just mixed it with some flaky sea salt, and it's really, really mild, but I think it's pretty good. Nice soft center. I'd say that's perfect. I don't really have much planned today. I want to go to the cafe, try to get some work done. On a side note, the second egg peeled perfectly. Just needed more time in the cold water, that was it. I love eggs. It's so good. So simple, so good. Gooey, come here. Come on, Gooey. Come on, Gooey. Gooey. Come on. Gooey. Come on. Here she is. She's not feeling the greatest right now, aren't you, Gooey? We'll get you out of this cone by the end of the day. I don't know if you can see her little surgery scar down here, but she's not been feeling too good. She hasn't been running around as much, although she's been trying to, but I don't think she really can. And I don't really want her to, because I don't want her to strain herself too much, but look at her. Poor girl. This will be a third day now in the cone, but hopefully she won't have to wear it too much anymore. I think she's really tired, though. She hasn't really been able to sleep properly with this cone on. Alright, Gooey. Here you go. Down you go. What I do have to do every so often, though, is they gave me this bottle of disinfectant, so every so often I just have to... I usually find it's easier to do it like this. Just give her a spritz. She doesn't really like it much, but she deals with it. She's gonna have to deal with it for a little bit. In the meantime, I've been giving her these churros every day. This is supposed to be a pretty good brand in Korea, but I like to put it in a bowl with a cone on. Just eating it straight out the tube can get kind of messy. And I don't think she's drinking as much water as she should be, so this is just a good way for her to get some extra water in. What I do need to do today, though, is buy her some wet food. That's what I need to do. Okay, that's enough, Gooey. Pretty much a clean bowl. Alright, Gooey. Oh, don't lick your cone again. Okay, let's go out and get some of Gooey's wet food then. It really is such a nice day today. It rained this morning, and it rained like a lot of yesterday, so that really cleared up the weather today. But it's looking real nice today. Kind of nice to go out. And also while I'm at the pet store, just see if they've got one of them soft cones as well, just as like an alternative. We'll see. It's kind of funny, first time I've seen this here, but there's a truck that pulled up, which is like a mobile laundromat in a truck. And they've just showed up to the village town hall to, I guess, clean a bunch of the blankets and stuff that they have in there. So right now out in the road, they've got like all of the dryers out, drying out all the blankets and everything. This is like the small village life here in Korea. It's like all this stuff you didn't think exists, and because these people can't really go anywhere because they're too old or they don't have transport, like they don't have cars, no one to take them around. So a lot of these services have to come to them. So not only is there that laundromat on wheels, one of the things that comes here quite often is also a truck, which is a bath on wheels. The people come out here, they bring the truck out, and inside the truck is like basically like a big shower. And they also help them shower as well, which is, I guess, pretty good. I've just stopped here for a minute by the water because I'm gonna go get a coffee from one of my favorite Or should I go get one of my favorite coffees, or should I just go get a cheap convenience store coffee? I don't know. I think I'll just get a cheap convenience store coffee, just because I haven't had one in a while. Yeah, let's do that. And it's gonna be so cheap anyway. Then we'll go to the pet shop. I think today's been like a really lazy day for me. Let's get going though. These look like better portion sizes for Gooey, so maybe I'll get some of these. Should I just do one of each? 2, 3, 4, and I'll go get a basket. Keep buying her these, she keeps losing them, but I think she likes them, so I'm gonna grab some more of these chew sticks. This should fit Gooey, but I want to get her one of these soft cones just to make it a bit more comfortable for her. We'll try it out. They didn't have the onesies for the surgery stuff, but I got her food and I picked up this soft cone, the smallest one they have, which hopefully is the right size. If not, I can always come back and return this. But I'm hoping this will also just be a bit more comfortable than the hard cone, because even with her post-surgery onesie on, she's going to kind of need a cone just in case, because the onesie can kind of slip. So I got this as well. Let's go home and see what Gooey thinks of all this. I haven't seen this in a while, someone carrying something on their head. Pretty impressive. Let's take this off. Oh, isn't that nice, Gooey? Gooey, does that feel better? I'm gonna give you a couple minutes with it off, okay? But don't lick your belly. I'm just gonna keep a really close eye on her, make sure she isn't licking her stitches or anything like that. She seems more interested in the bag though. Okay, let's try this one, Gooey. Come here. Oh, this does not feel good to do, but I have to do it. There you go. Gooey, come here. Is that more comfortable though? I think she's definitely going to be able to, if she tries hard enough, she's going to be able to pull this off. But I don't think she'll really try to pull this one off, because I think it's just way more comfortable for her. Basically like having a cushion around her. And I'll keep an eye on her while she's got this one on. Gooey, how you liking it, huh? Is that much more comfortable? Like, she hasn't really been able to sleep properly with the hard cone on, so hopefully this helps her sleep a bit more. Oh yeah, you like that, don't you? Are you hungry? Let's give her one of these first. I know she likes chicken and tuna, so let's do that. Oh, that smells pretty good. Why does cat food always smell pretty good? It's quite a bit of liquid in there, so that's good, so Gooey can get her liquids in. I think she smells it already. I think it's safe to say that she likes it. She's probably going to smash the whole thing. I don't think she's been eating as much as she usually does, so she's pretty hungry and quite thirsty. Today we're going to go pick up my dad and we're going to go eat pies with one of my dad's friends, because today is Thursday and Thursday is pie day, when my dad and one of his friends get together and go to another one of his old co-workers, well, friends, old co-workers. They go to another old co-workers cafe here on the island and just have a chat, eat some food, and then just go back to our daily lives. So we're going to go pick up my dad, then we're going to go to the cafe. There is so much of this dust on my car, so I'm going to hose it down real quick, see if it makes any difference at all. Right, the cafe, just on the side, they have this greenhouse which they sell loads of plants in. And honestly, this is one of the nicest cafes, I think. They've got this amazing garden too. And they're dog friendly, which is a pretty big deal in this area, because not a lot of places are dog friendly.
Google project controls managers.
Oh yes, they're favourites, are they?
No, can't. Yeah, I realised 4 weeks since we last had a session here.
It is. It's been
We just said we take the bypass road and come to that T junction by the bridge, a track type road.
it's just a loosely coordinated protest, a start point and an end point.
It's finally arrived. Gooey's post-surgery onesie. I got the medium because by weight, she should fit a medium. Strawberries. But I think that's a good size. I think that should fit her. So this is the top, which is Velcro. So we're gonna get her head through there and her legs through there. Her belly goes in here, and then it should give her some space or access to clean herself a little bit, but not be able to clean her stomach. Gooey, come here. Oh. All right, Gooey, let's take this off first, because you know you don't like this. There you go, you can have a little bit of a break. A little neck scratch, because you know you like that, because you can't scratch your neck. All right, Gooey, time to try this on. Oh my gosh. There she is. Okay, that should fit. That's tight enough, I think. It covers up her belly really nicely. Do you hate it, Gooey? Do you hate it more than the cone, though? Huh? I am wondering if that's maybe a bit too tight. She's walking around a bit funny with it on, but maybe she just has to get used to it. Gooey, come here. Might be a little uncomfortable for her. I'll give her a few minutes in this. If she really doesn't like it, I'll take it off. But I want her to see if she'll get used to it, because this seems much more comfortable than having the cone on. You only have to deal with this for another couple days, and then you can be completely naked again, just how you like it. I'm gonna give her another churu, see if she'll come over. Come on, Gooey, you can make it. Oh, you managed to squeeze out the front. Maybe this was a bit too tight. Come on. All right, I don't think this is gonna work out for now. I think this is too uncomfortable for her. There you go. But you know what that means, Gooey? This has to go back on. That was kind of a waste of like $5. Gooey, what's in your face? I was really hoping that was gonna be the answer to all the problems, but looks like it's not gonna work. So you have to keep her on the soft cone, and when I'm out using the hard cone, which she doesn't like, but seems like she can't get used to the cloves. But what can I do about it? Only a couple more days and then she'll be fully healed. And then she'll get her stitches out, which will happen in still like a week. Oh well. So something I've been meaning to do for a while now, and I just haven't gotten around to it, is finishing off this greenhouse. I started off putting down this black plastic and then just ran out of these metal pegs, so I didn't finish it. So what's happened is a lot of these weeds have grown through, so I've got to finish off putting the black plastic down. I've got some more here, and I'm going to pull out some of these weeds and just put down some more black plastic real quick, because I also need to pull out the corners, or the weeds growing in the corners there, because I want to use this space a bit more. But if I don't put down any black plastic or anything to cover, then the weeds just go crazy in here. It gets overgrown really easily. So I want to try and prevent that. This is a few days later, because I'm editing this video right now, and I realized I didn't even film sort of like the finished of this thing. And yeah, here it is. Completely plasticed up. This isn't going to be the final thing. There is something else I want to put on this, but that's going to have to wait a while. Didn't get around to doing the weeding in the corner, but that'll literally just take a minute. But yeah, this is basically what I was doing. Tidied up a bit outside as well, slowly taking out all the trash, because I don't want to take it all out at once, just in case people get suspicious, even though there's nothing to be suspicious of. And it feels so much more spacious in here now. All right, back to the video. It's lunchtime, I'm hungry, and I've heard about this restaurant on the island, which is a Chinese restaurant, Chinese Korean food. Saw this on Instagram, and they have something called white jjajangmyeon. I found out they have it here, so I'm gonna go in and get some, and hopefully it's pretty good.